Norton appeared as a guest on a live program, Politics 101, on Facebook on Tuesday night, which is usually hosted by WPA executive member Dr. David Hines, when he said that given the president's utterances, he would refer to him as a bare-faced liar.
And what prompted you, when you heard that man said there were no judicial killings, what went through your mind?
That he's a bare-faced liar.
The two seasoned politicians were at the time discussing statements made by the president at a recent press conference in New York with members of the media, shortly after wrapping up his appearances at the United Nations General Assembly. During that press conference, the question was posed to the president about extrajudicial killings in the country, to which he responded that those allegations are baseless and have been dismantled.
The propaganda that was used in the past about extrajudicial killing was dismantled. There was an entire publication, I think, in Starbuck News of every single name and the reasoning behind and the analysis of every single name. In that list, they did not have only Afro-Guyanese.
The topic of extrajudicial killings at the press conference follows the shooting to death of Essequibo businessman in Boston, who was shot to his left side chest while lying in bed with his wife by members of the police force's Special Weapons and Tactics Unit, SWAT unit, on September 15th. The PNC executive member also levied allegations that the present government is being overrun and controlled by members of the private sector who may have sinister and ulterior motives. Norton also accused the Ghana police force of being one of the key perpetrators of violence in the country.
We are now in a situation where one of the key perpetrators of violence is the Guyana police force.
Prior to the shooting to death of Boston in September, another businessman, Peter Headley, was shot to his back by a police officer sometime in May while under arrest and being transported to the police station after he was stopped by officers on duty who searched him and his car and who also later alleged that he was linked to a crime scene and was in possession of stolen items. Headley's death at the hands of a police officer was being investigated by the force's Office of Professional Responsibility. When questioned by members of the media as to the findings by the police regarding the death of Headley, the force's PR unit would only say that the investigation has been completed and is waiting on the files to be handed over. That has not been done since. Boston's killing was also investigated by the force's Office of Professional Responsibility, and members of the media were recently told that the force's Complaints Authority is now in possession of the file detailing the businessman's killing. The killing of the two businessmen by the police also followed a heinous killing of teen cousins, Isaiah and Joel Henry, and Harish Singh just over a year ago. Wendell Badrie for the HGP Nightly News.